So in the last video, what we talked about was past lives and how things that have taken place in your past lives through things that you did or that you didn't do are affecting you in this lifetime. Some people call it karma, some people call it the law of compensation. Regardless of what you do it, what you call it, basically what's happening is there's things that have happened in your past lives that are having an effect on you in this lifetime. And so we spoke about the importance of acknowledging that and how there's ways of looking at that and clearing those different issues that have come up from past lives. In today's video, what we're talking about is what is it that stops us from manifesting what we want? And if we think about this, there's obviously things that have happened in this life. Things that you've done or haven't done, beliefs, traumas, a whole range of things that can be stopping you that have been created in this lifetime. There's also things in a past life that could be stopping you from manifesting what you want. But there's also ancestral. Okay, if you've got learnt programs from your ancestors around scarcity mentality when it comes to whether it's abundance, if you've got role models of poor relationships, whether it's from your parents or grandparents or above, we know that we can be affected by our ancestral limitations. Whatever it is that you want, love, romance, relationships, money, spiritual enlightenment, careers, whatever it is, it comes down to vibration. Everything comes down to energy and everything starts in the visible world. So if you're not getting what you want in life, we need to look at the cause of that effect. That's an effect. I don't have what I want in my life. And what you want in your life is a certain vibration. And for you to have that in your life, you need to be vibrating at that and similar things will be drawn to you. So there's reasons why you're not vibrating with what it is that you're desiring and what you're wanting. But you can apply these spiritual laws and you can go back and investigate and apply these things and do some self-healing and work on yourself to clear these things. Some of the key areas I want to talk to you about today is clearing the old limiting programs. We are going back to this light globe demonstration. If this is your life force energy or your spirit, some people call it a soul, it's this life force that embodies you. And it shines out through your mental and emotional bodies and creates that. It's pure creation energy. This is the same life force that's in the trees, the birds, that's in the planet, the sky. This same energy emanates all life. It's the force that moves through and in all things. It's very powerful. It can create absolute magic. I mean, look around you. All that you see is because of this life force energy. It's pure creation energy. What does it create? Whatever you tell it to create. It's just that what's happened here is in our light globe, in our mental emotional bodies, like we've been talking about in all the videos, there's limitations, traumas, programs, you'll never amount to nothing, ancestral traumas, past life issues. There's all this stuff that's in our mental emotional body that spirit or that life force is shining out. And remember what that elder said is your prayers are being answered 24/7. We need to clear the old stuff because if we're trying to put all this new positive affirmations and tell our spirit what we want and set goals, but we've got all this muck in the light globe that's creating what we don't want. We need to go back and clear that out. And so it's very important to do that. There's tools and techniques and applying laws and healing meditations and journeys in the Living Spirit program to help you do that. And so I want people to be empowered to be able to do this for themselves. What's in the light globe, this muck here, is a vibration that's out of harmony with what you want. Remember, it starts off as a thought, it builds and grows and builds and grows. Every time you have the same thing happen and you think and feel the same way, it grows and grows into this energy that has a certain attractive field. And then there's what you do want over here, and that's got a different attractive field because it's out of harmonic resonance. And so what we want to do is we want to get this cleared here on the same page so that what you want is going to be attracted to you like a magnet, just pulled to you. You set what you want and you manifest it. Synchronicities, everything seems to work for you. So that's what we need to do. We need to know there's tools we need to look at to how to clear it to ancestors, past lives in this lifetime, which you can learn and apply. And you can get the healing you need and you can start to thrive in these areas of your life you want to thrive. The other one is having a clear intention. A lot of us don't really know what we want. And so having a really clear intention of what it is you actually really want to do. And this can be done, there's ways of doing that, again, that we teach through the program about getting really clear and going on some of those inner quests and finding out these deeper desires and wants and what your mission here in life is about. And so getting clear on what you want and then directing this life force. So we clear what we don't want, so that's no longer being created there. And then we have a clear intention what we do want. We put our thoughts and our feelings, our desires in the light globe through our mind and our feeling body, and we ask our spirit to go out and create that for us. And then what we do is we think, we feel, and we act in a harmonic vibration with what we want. In other words, we become the cause of the effect we do want. Because a lot of the time when we're looking at healing work, we're saying, what's the effect that we don't want? And we go and look at what caused that and we clear it. This time we're saying, what's the effect we do want in the future? And what do we need to do now in the present to cause that effect in the future that we want? And that, of course, it can only be, because this is the mechanism of creation, it can only be what you think, what you feel, and the actions you take. And again, this then starts to activate and work in harmony with all these universal laws, all these laws of spirit, such as the law of attraction. It's only one of many, and it's very famous because of The Secret and other success principles out there. But we need to learn these laws, these different laws, and learn how to apply them. And we've got some really good ways of doing that, some processes to help you apply these laws to your life. Do a bit of a stock take of where you're at with them so you can come into harmony with these laws and get them working for you. A lot of people don't even know they exist, let alone how to apply them into your life. And so it's a very key point here in the manifestation cycle is how to get the knowledge you need and how to apply it. So a question for you to consider from this video and what we're talking about here today is, what must I believe for this area of my life to be the way it is? In other words, right now, the area of your life that you're not happy with, what must you believe for it to be that way? What must you be thinking and feeling? What are the actions you're taking that have created it to be that way, what you don't want? And then, of course, the other question is, what do I need to believe for it to be the way I want it to be? What do I need to think, feel, and the actions I need to take to create it is what I want? So that's simplifying quite a complex process to go through, and I hope this has helped you get some ideas and some concepts to start thinking about and contemplating as to what it is that's stopping you from manifesting what you want. Because there's more going on, and I think just having this information helps people be empowered. It's like, I'm not useless. There's actually laws that are governing my reality, and I'm not just being stupid or silly. There's actually things that I don't know yet that I need to learn and apply to be able to put some of these areas into my life the way I want them to be. Now, the next video we're actually going to be looking at is, how do you tame this wild mind of ours and connect to our spirit and intuition? And this really helps with this manifesting piece too, because the wild mind, remember we spoke about 2/3 of the time people are thinking about what they hate, what they fear. If we can start to tame this wild mind and start thinking about what we love more, what we want more, and how we want to experience, we're able to dream the future we want into existence. And that comes from taming the wild mind and connecting to these deeper aspects of yourself, connecting to your spirit, connecting to intuition, and living from that place. Because there's really beautiful dormant gifts that we all have as a birthright that are laying there dormant because we haven't been taught that. And the ways of the spirit and intuition can open up whole other worlds to you that just create happiness, create abundance for you if that's what you're seeking, and good relationships, and help you live from a heart-centered, intuitive place. That's what we're talking about in the next video, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for listening.